How's it going, everyone? So, we're back at it for another day of RL1 no-hit run attempts. Got a major amount of practice in this weekend. Friday's stream was all about that practice. Did more of that on Friday, or not Friday, did more of that on Saturday. Which is why I decided not to do a stream there. Unfortunately, I didn't take the time to, at the very least, leave a message on one of my social medias to notify anyone who is interested in watching yesterday. But I will at least try to be a little bit more attentive when it comes to that. But the whole hope of it was so that coming in today, or coming in the next day for attempts on the run would hopefully result in a new PB. Getting stopped lately at Godric, and so far the current PB of mine is arriving at the Lendell Royal Capital, where I got hit by one of the trumpeters in the back. So I worked on that basically the day after to work out a new route for getting through the Lendell Royal Capital, and since then I've been like anxious to get back there, wanting another chance to get a crack at gold free, but I've been taking hits that I haven't been expecting or was expecting to get past on Godric or Noble or random things like that. So hopefully today, a little bit better results, but only one way to find out. Just got to get cracking into it. I did some practice earlier this morning, and then less than an hour before the stream, just to freshen up everything in my mind. So here's hoping things work out. Let's get right on to it. Doesn't want to load my game. Hold on. I already have it playing. Screen doesn't want to bring it up right now. Might have to reload. It's right there. Let me in. Let me in. Alright, come on, no, seriously. Fussy today, aren't we? Alright, now we're into it. Oh, no, do not want to continue. Gotta start a fresh one. I'm pretty sure this is like... This is practicing gold free. Quit the home game. Unfortunately, still have to keep an eye on my my microphone or my mixer audio. That's still causing random clicks, and after playing with it a while, usually I can get it to go away, but hopefully it doesn't appear at all during the stream, because it's hard to catch sometimes. Please let me know if you're tuning in and end up hearing that at all. I'll easily just switch over to another mic. I need to just replace my mixer, but it's a pain in the ass. As the splits say, we're gonna be skipping the grafted scion. Not really necessary on this no-hit run. It's just something I wanted to throw in when the run is looking like it's closer to coming together completely. I did want to throw grafted scion in there just for the shit of it. But it's kind of a boring fight. It takes a while. Maybe I should try to learn how to like one-handed parry it if that's still a thing. But otherwise, you can literally just start the fight and die off, because even if you successfully beat the grafted scion in battle, you literally just end up killing yourself by jumping off a cliff, or either jumping off a cliff or the floor crumbling out beneath you. So kind of a waste of time. I don't really need anything from the scion, so it's just, yeah, why bother? I'd rather get the run first, and then I can start making it look prettier. You know, I've never actually gotten hit by one of those things, but that would be the worst. Somehow I'd find that worse than the dung beetle. And yeah, one thing I'm looking to get today is reaching my typical break time and still being on the run. Usually, that'll be a sign that I'm getting close to the PB I want. It'd be nice to get the run outright, but you know, never know with this shit. It'd just be nice to make some progress today.
Have you heard? They serve it you. I can turning to 80. You need her to the foot. Then it's settled. Summon me. Ah, I bequeath. Use it. It will some torrent. Treat him.
Might actually want to turn the music up for this section. I was just making sure it was low enough for me to be heard when I started up the stream today. When chat is quiet and and I'm in the prep part of the run, it's usually how I get through. Usually makes things a little bit more exciting. Today I think I'm gonna be going for the dragon method for runes as opposed to the Knights Cavalry method. The Knights Cavalry method hasn't been like consistent enough to actually like save me any time when it comes to gathering these runes, and that was like the whole reason I even decided to try messing with it in the first place. If he goes for it, like takes the bait right away, it definitely does save time, but more often than not, I usually end up having to try to like pull this dude off the cliff like 5 to 10 times, and like by that time I've just kind of wasted time, if anything, because then I still have to get up the hill, still gotta run past the dragon, still gotta do all that nonsense. So at least this way, one, it guarantees a little bit more safety along the prep route. No chance of any like weird situations of me just kind of like teleporting above or below and managing to get hit while just trying to avoid the Knights Cavalry. But yeah, if for some reason at all like I start feeling again that the dragon method's taking a little bit too long when I'm trying to do the prep, then I might switch it up again, just so I'm not constantly doing the same thing along the prep route, but should be fine. Honestly, since I keep grabbing that, I might as well start using it. Usually I grab it in case I ever have to bone out, and then it makes it so that as long as I switch out whatever talisman I'm actually going to use during the fight, with this one just before, I always end up grabbing Flame Grant Me Strength before I'm at Margit or anything like that anyway, so by grabbing that talisman, I can put that on real quick, use Flame Grant Me Strength, switch it over to Radagon's Sword Seal or Red Feather Sword Ranch Talisman, depending on what point I'm at in the run, and I can get both Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength going on the early bosses, even though I don't have like all the talisman slots. It's just
It's rather my mistress.
as long as you're quick
Could I ask
about
you
the
lend
switch
a
of it,
hat
it really
for
makes no
me
difference.
if you-
So it's a
What a
nice
blessed
little
folk should
tiny
please.
boost towards early bosses if you just kind of want to blow by them. More so than you already do anyway. know, honestly, considering some people like take hundreds of attempts on some of these bosses, and I'm only at 22 attempts just trying to beat all of these bosses on the run without getting hit. Can't say that I'm doing too bad in that regard. Can't say I have been expecting to get a little bit further in the run than I have been, but like I said earlier, hopefully that practice that I put in the past few days makes some kind of difference. Otherwise there's still some work to be done. Maybe then it's just a matter of nerves, just kind of choking on movements I know how to deal with, but just like get too anxious in the moment. And the only solution for that really that I can think of is just like keep trying. Eventually I'll either work it out or I'll just keep going for it. I stay persistent, I guess. Nope, not today, Satan.
Can you hear me? Help me!
Oh, I am pleased. My thank. Just give me a good and I'll pop.
Don't dally.
Give it your all. No, that's well,
Stay alive, Alexander. Stay alive. Nope, sounds like he's chasing me this time. Looks like I'm good. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn up my music a little bit though.
When I know you're losing, so I went to winners and they
Alright. Don't need to talk to him just yet, but we will come back to him. Sometimes I just need to remind myself of all these little steps I've got to take. Maybe I should have taken notes, but I don't know. The prep for this is is pretty similar to the last one I did, and I do have notes for that one. I just really didn't want to write notes for it again. Then for boss fights and shit like that, I do have video recordings of them. So usually, if I'm blanking on what needs to be done, I just watch that shit over. This is probably a low rune. I don't really need all those gold rune ones, but they're there, so I usually just grab them for the shit of it. Right now, I'm not too focused on having the fastest in the world for a RL1 no hit run. I just want to get it done. Maybe if I get it down like it's nothing, I'll actually shoot for like cutting some time off the run, little things like that. But gotta get that consistency. Gotta get that first run down. Go from there. Oh wait, shit. Should have just kept going. I'm actually not gonna rush to turn at nighttime. What I've been doing, that's just do the Knights Convoy route, so I kind of mess that up.
Very well. Let my hand.
It'll skip this talk later down the line, though. Just makes it so that I have to travel back here real quick. Not the worst thing in the world. It was more amusing for a little while to actually watch the Knights Cavalry just walk off the cliff to his doom, but sometimes you just takes too long to actually do that, which makes sense because the new AI features are supposed to make it so that he doesn't do that, but there's just some methods you can use that still just lures him to his death. And it is funny to see, but, or at least for like the first few times, but it's too inconsistent now, and I've seen it too many times to actually be laughing at it. So now I just want to guarantee getting the runes that I need and moving on with the run. So we're just gonna smack the dragon in the ass, donkey style. Jeez, my watch does not want to stop giving me notifications during this hour. I'm gonna look away and fall off a cliff, I swear. Too easy to distract it, I guess. That reminds me, definitely need to clip the time that I got hit by that little fucker before it's too late. I can't remember the exact amount of time that my videos actually get saved and recorded on Restream for me to take clips of them and save them onto my actual computer as to just having them on Twitch or YouTube. Although I think Twitch actually allows you to save your streams to your computer. YouTube does not allow that. Not 100% sure though.
Well, it's been a how can I help?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Have a safe June.
I'm not done with you yet.
Anything else? Have a safe.
Wait, I don't actually need to be on the horse. Let's do that while I'm at it. Oh, whoa. If you ever wonder why I grabbed the torch, it's for the rats. This bestial torch actually keeps like animals and shit like that away. I believe it works on the snails in Volcano and Manor as well, but mainly use it for these rats here. As long as it's out, they won't come at me. Kill this dragon. Gotta get me them runes, boy. I know this part's super exciting, and I do feel sorry for all the people that are missing out on this part of the stream. Hopefully they'll get to check it out, you know, after it's live. Fortunately, we're almost done here. The blood grease really speeds things up. We'd be here way longer if not for that. Onward. What did you do to that? I don't know what business he thought he had living and shit, but it's disgraceful, really. Oh, he actually gets a lot closer with that pot than I thought he did. The first time I've actually taken the time to look back while he throws it. If I stopped, he might actually have a chance. I don't really catch the lyrics as much as I am right now. The first time I listened to this, kind of funny. I think I was quickly going through a playlist and ended up liking it for the beat, and I never actually took the time to listen to the lyrics there, but not a bad message, just not what I was expecting there. Alright, so now that all that tripping is made, we're gonna go make a trip to a bunch of different merchants now that we've got the runes that we need for the items we're going to want to use for this run. Then after we make a stop at all these merchants, we're going to be going to Fort Height. Then we're going to make one additional stop. Forget the Stormvale Shack, I think it is. And we'll be grabbing the Strength Knot and the Golden Vow Ash of War. After all that, we can start prepping our way towards Volcano Manor. Alright, so I grabbed all that. I don't really need that at this point, but fuck it, it's right there.
What do you need? I don't want any all done? Well,
but I can also see that you're not then wine. I am Carlin. Goodbye.
Figured he'd turn around at the last second there.
Oh, shit. Good night. Are you here as a cousin? Oh, I'm afraid of... You're new surprised no matter. Why don't... Oh, but don't... Oh.
After all that, back here. I'm gonna rest and might as well tweak the rest of my flasks. Whatever you do, don't wake the room bear. Something's scary.
Yes, right this way. Welcome. Please, I'm hungry.
Should be everything I need. Jumped back up right when I was about to, and I don't really try to risk getting near them. And they usually scream first, but I got caught like next to one of them one time, and that's one of the prep runs resets that I took there. Pretty frustrating, honestly. I don't think I have arrow on to do shooting anyway, so good thing I missed, but we're going to be tweaking my controls like last second there. I had the shot. I always do enjoy how smooth that little bit looks there, especially when I used to do my runs just by hitting him with rot breath on this little platform there while he tried to climb up the ladder. Doing it that method just looks like so much nicer, a little less pathetic. Actually, where do I need to hit next? Oh yeah, I gotta go back over here. No shank. And after grabbing these two items here, I can make my way towards, where is it? The, not the Volcano Manor yet, but Boil Prawn Shack, I think it's called. I gotta get Raya's necklace, and then I gotta deal with the Deathbird, and then I can make my way towards the manor. Boil Prawn Shack, yep.
What are you looking at? Trying to stop? Show me. I'll consider that my love. You're a shrew first. Alright. Things no down bloody act.
I knew there was a flask I can manage there, so I might as well do this as well. Get that out of the way, and I won't have to worry about it later. Oh, hold up. Kinda need those for what I'm about to do here. Can't craft them once the fight starts either, which is a little unfortunate. Eventually, Senpai should be safe for the most part, but it's the rules. Whoa.
The thug should leave. Oh yes, thank you, kind. Did I forget? I see you are very to steady heart. Such please. Brave Tarn, most time you volcano.
Alright, now we're making our way downtown. I think I'm making pretty good time here too, based on the fact that we're just about to hit 8 p.m. my time. Means streams been going on for about an hour now, but usually the first 5 to 10 minutes is the countdown, followed by me usually going over what the past few streams have been like. So that usually leaves probably 2-3 minutes at the very least and 5 minutes at the most there. So I'd say probably about 50 minutes into the run right now. I can double check that when I get the next opportunity. Oh, and I finally set up shortcuts for my splits too, so I should finally be keeping them as up to date a little bit more regularly without having to stop what I'm doing completely. So that'll be nice. Because even though we're on our way to the volcano marina right now, we still have a little bit more prep to do before we actually fight at the Godskin Noble, so I'm not going to update that just yet. But right before I walk in the room, I will update that, and I should have a split for I should add a split for the Serpent Hunter, because after Godskin Noble, technically I'm not completely done with prep, either that or just like prep times 2 or something like that, because technically after Godskin Noble we do have like a little bit more prep to do. Usually it's just usually it's pretty simple stuff. You just upgrade the, or you make your way towards grabbing the Serpent Hunter, you grab that, upgrade the weapon. Then I usually get this out of the way early, even though you don't really need it till Radon, but I go and grab the Star Scourge heirloom and the Flame Grant Me Strength and the Flame of the Red Mane all in one shot before I go head over to Margit. That way if I get through Margit, I have one little stop to make in between Margit and Godric, but then after that I can just go like straight to every boss from that point, no more preparation. But since we're not going straight to Margit after Godskin Noble, it's not actually like a completely precise split, like it's the next main stop, but there's a few little minor stops still to make after that fight.
I've been waiting. I knew you had this. I hereby take my hand. Give me your hand. I will.
Brave, I am Tarias, a warrior. Perhaps you are. Will you do YX rise with us? Interesting. Now the drawing will not be short.
Who are you, and what in the volcano? I hope you understand. Well, look, no, before you can...
Sometimes he looks really close to actually pushing me, but I haven't gotten hit by that guy yet. Hopefully that sticks that way. One of my run attempts for the last run I went for, I accidentally hit the circle button before I had started pressing forward while still on that elevator, and I ended up backstepping completely off and fucking up my run right then and there. Alright, still gotta hit up the round table hold, so I can't go running off there just yet, but we're just about ready for Gatskin Noble, so I will be making that split change rather shortly. Oh, nope, not over there. Whoopsie daisy.
much loud. You're...
Oh, I can smell someone's cooking from one of the other apartments here. Kind of smells like they're burning it. Good times. Like burnt pancakes, like what the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna pause the music real quick for this fight. Just so I can hear sleep tick effect. Either that or I should just be able to like turn the music down next time. But for now, since I don't want to mess with the switch off and mess with the settings on another app, just gonna get to it. So we were doing a bit of practice on Godskin Noble here, just for worst case scenarios. So hopefully everything goes well here. Last time I got hit, it was because my timing was a little bit off with the hit sequences that I'm supposed to do. Oh my god, my aim's like super jerky right now. I mean, I always have the settings pretty fucking high when it comes to sensitivity, so that doesn't help when I'm trying to make precise shots like this, or precise aims. But yeah, a little bit of the issue was me not getting the correct aim right when I throw the pot the first time, and that backs him up, and it gives him time usually to throw in an additional tack after he gets up. And if it's a long enough attack, I can't get in the hits that I need so that I can stagger him, and that usually becomes an issue. But I did find out that I can just do a 4 or 5 hit combo followed by an unsheath if he does stall me out like that. So let's just get to this. Nicely done. Yeah, I didn't think it would let me just play my music there, so let me hold on. Let me just get that going again. I don't know why every single time I pause it after this battle or before this battle, when I just try to play some music again, I always have to go back to the app, even though I hit my play button. Really weird. Although I might turn it down just a little bit from here on out, just because I do need to hear a certain section coming up. But I do still want some music playing that isn't the in-game background. That should do. To be honest, I was kind of worried when he got up and did that one ground slam, because it's kind of what I was talking about. Not exactly the move that I was concerned about with creating too much time in between for me to get the stagger, but even still, I did the 4 to 5 piece combo there just to make sure that I did get the stagger. And that just made it super easier to kill him during the last phase of that. So it's a nice little addition to throw in there. I was gonna make sure I have enough time. If he starts standing up too soon, then I've got to react to that and not try to go for the 5th hit. This part's what kind of makes me want to add an additional split in between here, because we are past Godskin Noble, but like we're not really on our way to Market just yet. A few extra steps here that I'm going to be doing just so that I can have the weapon that I want for the fight and have additional buffs already just for the later boss fights to come. Because I am hoping that the practice that I've done the past few days and earlier today will give me a good chance of at least making it back to the capital today. I would really like to see that. Because if I make it back to the capital, I have a feeling that I will, at the very least, make it back to gold free. Because I did work out a slightly different path that should solve the issue that I ran into last time I was there. And I did practice gold free a good bit Friday, or was it not Friday? Maybe I did like 1 or 2 attempts on gold free on Friday, and then I did the majority of the practice on him yesterday, and then I did an additional one before starting the stream today. So that's why I'm hoping I get there, because it's probably the best chances I've had in a while to actually make it past gold free in these runs today than I've had during the other attempts so far. So I had to practice, and I know how to beat the bosses, but what helps in these runs is getting them consistent, and I only had them so consistent. Getting them a little bit more consistent will make it, hopefully make it so that I can more regularly make it towards later ends of the run. And really gonna see if that practice these past 3 days have paid off or not. Like if I get hit to Margit or Godric on this run, definitely gonna be a little upset for sure. Just like I kept redoing them over and over again until I made sure I could do them like consistently at least 5 times in a row. So like if I needed more consistency than that for early game bosses, then shit's rough. I used to definitely take like a weirder angle when coming at these cages. It had a good percentage of getting me killed. Now that I take that angle, I haven't really fallen off in this area for quite a while. Definitely have been minor changes throughout all the runs, and I feel like that has made a difference. Hopefully that starts being visible in these new runs, new attempts.
niggas lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing. How a nigga
The
rapping?
main's staying pretty active over there right now. Just waiting till I hear it stop moving. That way I don't get smacked by it on the bridge. Waiting for the aggro to go away.
You can't have my phone number unless we running up the digits. Let me meditate. I just need a couple minutes. Tryna low for me. My cojones to the big ass. Bitch, I get high. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like rock. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like yeah. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like rock. Bitch, I get bitch, I
Definitely seems like since the new patch I've had a bit more skippiness on PvE. Makes me worried on some of the bosses that I'm just gonna like lose a frame, even though like OBS counts no dropped frames, but I'm definitely seeing some missed frames when it comes to actually fighting some of these bosses, and it gets pretty sketchy sometimes. Like right when they're about to attack me, and like I see like a frame skip, and I'm like, please don't do this to me. So I'm just gonna wait for this snake to get probably around that corner there, and I'll be making my attempt towards getting to what's his fucking name? Oh man, I can't even remember that snake boss's name right now. Shit, it's been a while since I fought him. It's gonna bother me. Don't you look at me. Decent progress so far, hoping we keep up the pace.
Well, I presume. Oh, I am an old soul here, perhaps.
When it came down to my consistency training, I ended up getting stopped at Fire Giant. I wasn't able to get that 5 times in a row just yet, but it really depends, because most of the time it's usually because I'm waiting for, or it's usually because I'm trying to like play it out with whatever opening he gives me, just to really practice every available option. But I do have a really good consistency when it comes to one specific opening from him. The shovel opening followed by this jump slam usually results in me being able to kill him pretty quickly off the start with like only a minute or 2 into the fight. If I don't get that opening, usually I still try to play things out, but if I get that far in the run, I may consider boning out if I don't get the openings that I want, or if things start looking a bit shady, just because I want to preserve the run with the possible chance of actually completing it, and then I could always come back another time and try to tidy it up, make sure I don't bum out. But like, first things first, I want to complete the thing, and then start trying to make it look better after the fact, if it comes to that. If I can make it look really good first try, that'd be great, but I'll take what I can. Depending on how the runs go today, I may end up going the full 4 hours. May end up cutting it out early. I do need to be up pretty early in the morning tomorrow. If I do have to make another run attempt, and things are looking good, but it's getting pretty close towards the end of the stream, I will try to press it on. But hoping things won't come to that. And like if we do well in this first run and it comes down to where I'm like hour and a half left in the run, or hour and a half left in the stream, I won't be able to make another run attempt unless I'm just trying to do prep and set myself up for the next stream day. But that doesn't really work because the rules basically say that if you're going to do that, you have to have like that continuation be the very next thing that you do. And usually on off days of my streams, I like to try to get some practice in there. And on top of that, I'd really prefer if I'd get this run in one stream as opposed to two. It's just a personal preference thing of mine. I think it would look so much better in one stream as opposed to split. Oh shit. Was not supposed to pull that guy's aggro. Not trying to have my run ruined here. Oh, leave me alone. You kidding me right now, bro? Usually I'm able to jump up there and like sneak past him with no problem. I wonder why he's like noticing me so much right now. I may have to reset it. Right now I might have it. I got sketchy for a second, not gonna lie. Would have been pissed if this little soldier ruined this attempt here. So I know a regular R1 jab wouldn't have been a kill shot on that guy. So I would have either tried to needed to go in for like R2 sprint at him, or R1 dodge R1, like, and that just gets stupid when I'm used to just being able to walk up behind him and backstab him for a win. Getting all these little things out of the way now. And after this, we'll be headed to Market. So yeah, I'll be updating that split in a moment. We're about to be fighting Margit. Alright. Okay. Make sure I have everything set the way it should be. Yes. Yes, yes. Alright, now we're gonna go to the actual in-game music, because I prefer that for these boss fights, as opposed to what I usually play. Get hydrated. And let's not stall any longer. Oh man, don't just stall me out, please. He's going to. Shit. Gotta try to get an attack in here, in between. Otherwise, this is gonna get bad. Come on, dude. Why are you just slow walking me right now? What's going on? Shit. Yeah, definitely need an attack in between here. Won't be able to get a kill shot here.
Passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy
Good.
veins. Tarnished.
Woo! Ugh, that stall out made things super sketchy, no doubt.
I shall remember thee, tarnished.
Because I've never actually, like, practiced getting, like, usually he does some kind of attack that I can get a jab in between. In between him doing that, that downward jab. But since he didn't, I had to get that, that jab off the first hammer and wait for a second opportunity. And that definitely a bit sketch, no doubt. We'll update the split. Now we'll just be making a quick stop over to kill Old Knight Isfan. That's just so we can get Assassin's Gambit and make our way through the rest of Stormvale super easy. Usually, Old Knight Isfan has been going pretty well for me of late. First 2 times I tried to add him onto the run, he resulted in 2 of the hits that are listed for Godric. I could have swore that I updated the settings to show the difference between like hits and hits on the way and hits on the bosses, but my splits aren't showing that right now. So even though it says like 6 hits against Godric, currently it's actually 4 hits from the boss itself and 2 are from this boy right here. Just check this, but like makes me feel like I forget to mix it sometimes. Play by him. Oof, if he would have pulled off that gravitas, shit would have got weird. It's fine, let him heal. Just don't want him to do some gravitas on me. I don't get that. Keely now at the time. It's really a bad time for my dog to be looking for attention. I can see her out of the corner of my eye right now. There we go. Now we can legitimately make our way to Godric. Just gonna make a quick stop at Volcano Manor once again to buy that Ash of War from what's his name, Recusant Bernhal, and then apply that Ash of War to my katana at the Round Table Hold, and we'll be making our way to Godric. So far, the run's been looking pretty good, so I'm really hoping I don't run into anything ridiculous on Godric here. It's definitely going to be a hurtful blow
Well,
if I take a hit there, because I've been doing like so much practice in preparation for that, and I'd really just prefer not to have my run end there again for a third night in a row. Especially when he's not really like, he's really not that hard. He's just got like a few delayed attacks that throw me off pace sometimes, but most of the time I get it down. I almost switched to me on the other hand. Didn't realize I did that there. Put that on. Alright, hold on. I gotta move this dog real quick. One moment. Yeah, this little monster's been lurking by my chair here. Makes me nervous. Makes me feel like I'm gonna run her over if I make a odd little movement. Bumping into my fucking microphone with my ass. Minor stall here, sorry about that. Definitely making good pace. Still got about 25 minutes until I typically take my break. So that leaves me quite a bit of time. Probably more than enough time to get Godric and Radon in, as long as everything goes according to plan.
You there? Come over here. It's tight. The guards, you'll breach the... Fair enough. Well, but of course. The guard, you'll slip. Of course, when you appear, don't.
Just one moment for me again. Just wanted to have a different window up on one of my browsers while the stream was going, since I'm done with the music for right now. I got everything I want on here. Time to just get it.
The gates! Open the gates!
Lovely. All right. Rest things out just in case anybody took a notice to me. It looks like my one browser here froze. Let me refresh that so I can actually see what's going on here. I don't think anything really aggroed to me there, but it's always nice to reset that area. It's always pretty hectic. Not gonna lie, definitely get sweatier and shakier the further I get into the run. Definitely gets me worked up getting this far or any further. It's like everything matters at this point. Yeah, Assassin's Gambit just makes these two sections just astronomically easier. Oh shit. Usually that guy doesn't follow me that far with Assassin's Gambit going, but Firepot, as long as you're running full speed, that's not gonna get you. But usually you have everybody else in that plaza trying to get you with their crossbow, so one guy trying to get me with a pot as opposed to everybody in that plaza trying to get me with everything they got. Definitely a good significant difference there. And I don't need the extra crack pots. I think I already got like 7, so unless I really wanted to carry 9, which I don't even think I'll have enough Train of Lilies to do, don't really need to be going and killing those pots over there. Maybe if I decide as I make better progress towards later bits of the run, if I decide that it's actually necessary, I will toss those in. But for right now, no, not really needed. Okay. It's been a run killer. One he definitely should not be. So, wish me luck. Here's hoping. This one's a good attempt. I know exactly what I need to do. I need to not let nerves get the best of me. Ooh, no, that's early. I was worried. Got him. There's no way I don't got this right now. Oh. Well, I didn't at least he didn't waste my stamina there. Fuck yes. As deserved. We've earned that one right there.
We'll return together to our home.
Godric is done.
Bathed in rays of gold.
Now getting here, I do feel pretty good about how I tend to handle Radon, especially since I did take the time to get that practice in on him earlier today, as well as major practice on him on Friday. There was definitely some rust there, which I didn't actually expect to be a scenario, but I kept on practicing him until we reached that 5 in a row consistency mark. So hopefully coming in today, that practice will translate over to this run. Looks like it did for Godric there, even though like I still feel pretty iffy sometimes about his delayed attack there. Most of the time it goes pretty well. Stop getting caught on little things here. Be nice. Definitely have enough time here in the stream before a break to actually make an attempt here on Radon. So it would definitely be a nice note to leave on to be what is it with the time left here. I should at least be able to get the attempt in for Radon. Whether or not I'll be able to make the entire trip over to the Royal Capital is a little questionable. We're getting kind of close to that break mark, but it will be nice to at the very least have an attempt in on Radon before that break mark, because even if I do take a loss here, it definitely means I've improved on time, because last time we were approaching the break mark, I was about to deal with Godric, and that ended the run right then and there. Just short, like a minute or two before the break mark, so we're a little bit ahead of pace now. So that's nice to see at the very least. It would be even better if I can make another attempt at a new PB today. And right now, it's mainly Radon standing in my way for that potential new PB right now, because Tree Sentinel's not really an obstacle. If you tuned in for that Friday night practice stream, you'd see that like 5 out of 5 out of all my attempts there didn't need to make any additional attempts, because like it's not really a fight. I come in, get a sneak attack in, and that just leads to his utter and complete destruction from the get-go. The only thing that could possibly cause an issue there would be for me to miss, and that's not usually a likely scenario on Tree Sentinel. He just really doesn't dodge out of the range like that. So as long as I get through Radon here, I will get my opportunity to make a trip through the Royal Capital and make my way to Goldfree.
The stars have aligned. The festival is not.
Are you good in
The festival.
Ready as I'll ever be is like
Before we
the
begin,
best statement you can
allow
make
me to
when you're
paint
about
you
to
the
fire
full
down.
picture. But now,
He would give me an emote there, but I don't need it. Don't care. Moving on. My last 6 practice attempts were all success, so hopefully that translates here today. And I'm really hoping I get a chance at making a new PB today. I would just like to see some progress for the day when it comes to these runs, and this is one major obstacle right here. So wish me luck, we're about to go for it. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. Awesome. Fuck yes. Could it be a new PB? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. As soon as I finished off that first charge R2 and was still well placed underneath Radon there, I felt really good about it. Right, it's been a minute. So, update splits. We passed Radon today, bitches. Talk to this bitch. Get that new talisman slot.
I only find you have now to become the thing as much. Now become.
Nah, like, honestly, like, if I get past that marker where I got hit last for my personal best, I'll be happy regardless the way the rest of the stream goes. I've just been aiming for a new personal best the past few days, and this is looking really good in regards to getting that, and I'm really hoping it works out right now. It should. I'll try to make a bit of distance here, and I think I'll actually have enough time to get rid of the tree sentinel before I go to take my break here. It shouldn't be that long of a trip over to the gate for Lindell, or the rampart. Not concerned about any of these boys. Not necessary for an any percent. Not necessary for an all remembrance run either. They'd really only be necessary if you're trying to go for all bosses, which isn't the current goal. And I don't know if RL1 all bosses would ever really be a goal for me. Sounds absolutely insane, and it sounds like a miserable time. Like, I don't know, man. Although if you get all remembrances down and all RL1, like, all that's really left are pretty basic enemies. So you might have a good chance at that point. But I'm not sure if anyone's actually done RL1 all remembrances yet. I know a few Twitch streamers are gunning for it right now. I don't know if they've made previous attempts or if anyone else has currently. Yeah. Maybe that will be in my future, but right now the goal for the stream is this RL1 any percent. If I have time before the release of God of War Ragnarok, then I will be going for a leveled all remembrance run, and then you know, if I still have time before Ragnarok releases, then I'll probably make an attempt for a RL1 all remembrances, but the hope is to be done with this at the very least, and to be doing a blind run of Ragnarok on the highest difficulty. The main goal of this stream is to be doing challenge runs, but we're also going to be doing you know, blind runs, new releases in game, new game releases, content, and then possibly on those new game releases contents, potentially trophy hunting, if I decide on that. Looks like we've hit our break time, but the closest spot of safety is behind that boy right there. So I'll get rid of him, and then I'll probably just add on a few minutes to the break. I am going to take a full 10-minute break today. Considering where I'm at, I want to just, like, you know, simmer down a little bit. Definitely feeling, like, a bit jittery, having not stopped and still going on this run. So it'll be nice to just, like, give that little bit of time, try to calm myself down a little bit here. Honestly, the only way this would become an obstacle is if he notices me before I go to attack him. And the only way that happens is if I move uncrouched at him from any position around here. Lovely. So that's an updated split, and we're back basically to our we're basically back to PB. We're just shy of it. Basically, there's nothing at this point that can possibly get in my way from reaching that PB mark. So we basically reached it, but like whether or not we get a new one is entirely based on whether or not my new route works out today. But we have reached that point in the stream where I like to take a break, especially with the fact that we are still on the run at this point in time. this is exactly what I was hoping for coming in today. I wanted to reach the break and still be on the run, and that is looking like to be the case today. And we're making and we're on a good pace to make a new PB, and at the very least have a chance at getting past gold free today. So please stay tuned through the break. I hope to see you in about 10 minutes, and I'll toss on some tunes for you in the meantime. Stick around. Hope to see you back in a little bit. Alright. And we're basically back here. I'm just gonna let the countdown reach 0 anyway while I fix a few things back up here. So we'll be back to having in-game music going as soon as I have the game running here. So putting a stop to that music for now. So far so good on today's stream. Have the makings of a new PB. All I have to do for that is I've got to make it past the... Do I have to make another trip here? There's usually... I feel like there's usually a reason I go to the round table hold at this time, but I think I have everything I need here for right now. Yeah, and I'll get that last talisman slot later. Just gonna rest it, and yeah, I should be good to go. Yeah, well, all I gotta do for a new PvE is make it past one of these first trumpet blowers, and that'll mark a new personal best. I want at the very least to make it to gold free. I shouldn't have an issue today getting that far. Obviously it'd be nice to get further than that. I've been practicing quite a lot to make it sure that I will stand a good chance when it comes to gold free. I did that practice less than a day ago, and I did 1 or 2 practice attempts earlier today. I think at least 1. I think I did more, but I can't completely remember. I did quite a bit of practice this morning and this afternoon. But I did do a good amount of Morgott today. Made sure I got the 5 in a row consistency there. And then, like I said earlier in the stream, I did get held up on the Fire Giant, but he's later in the stream, later in the run, and while it would be nice to have that consistency at this point too, it's not like super key just yet. Alright, that looks like a new PB to me. Okay. I could sneak by him, I believe, but I just want to kill his ass. I'm sure it's out of the way. Now, just to make things a little bit easier, if I do make it past Gold-Free and Morgott, so I don't have to rush past those boys again. Take a quick trip over here, open up the doorway, so we can take the elevator back down as opposed to taking any shady method back through. But yeah, that right there is a new PB, folks. Pretty pumped. So I'm curious to see how far I can make it today. And we're at 9 minutes, or not 9 minutes. We're at just shy of 2.5 hours into the stream, so it's very likely that well, not very likely, it's 100% certain that if I fail here, do not have enough time for another run tonight. So depending on how far I get here, I might either do a little bit more boss practice on whoever causes me to slip up, or I might end the stream early. Depends on how I feel after the situation. Gotta make it past this point here first. Usually that's not an issue. It's a bit of a panic roll there, but I got it in back in order in time. Felt like I got caught on something, and so that caused me to tweak a little bit.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here and thus I shall depart. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent. I wish you luck. You have fought, I have no doubt.
Alright. Still got a good amount of nighttime left here. Start that. Just in case I fuck up and actually feel like doing a low hit PB today. We've made it pretty far, so it is just a possibility. Really want to deal with this guy at all, honestly. So I'm gonna try to just avoid his first hit and run on by. And hopefully he just loses aggro after a while here, since he can't see me. It looks like he did. Nice. Nice, yeah. This is the newest PB so far, every step I take. Still got a good amount of nighttime here. Don't believe I really need to sneak past this gargoyle. I believe I can just run by it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't really need Assassin's Gambit for this part, although apparently it did make it so that he doesn't even throw a jab at me, but usually I'm just completely out of range for it anyway. Hello, not sure when you decided to shoot that message there. Sorry if I noticed a bit late, but yeah, hello Pathless. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Hopefully I didn't leave it hanging too long there. A little distracted, sorry. Alright. We've reached the Chamber of Goldfree, and gonna do our battle preparations here. And Goldfree holds a great chance of ruining this run here, and it'll definitely be an upset. This is my current personal best, and obviously I'd like to see that get further. I want to get this run done as quickly as possible, because I do have other runs planned already, so I can always just jump into those if I do somehow pull this out of my ass today. But you know, not really sure. And we're getting right to it. Try not to do too many stalls other than that one break that I took earlier. Oh, not gonna bite? Alright, that's fine. We've got time. Oh, he's gonna be dick off the bat. Alright, let's see. Oof. Oh, it's always sketchy just trying to run by him. Gotta wait for another chance to apply some buffs here. Could go for it here. I did, but he's not gonna leave me a lot of space. So, it's kind of just a waste of flask. Not the most stylish battle, as I do take a lot of time away at a good distance from the guy. But it's all part of the strat. Right. Probably best I'll lure him over here again anyway. So far, so good. Need 2 more hits with that bonus damage. 1 more hit. Don't mess up now. That's no time. Gotta try to run. Yeah, there's no space to try to do it over there. Got him. Woo! Fuck yeah. Oh, man. Making some real good progress today. Definitely looks like the practice I've been doing the past few days is really translating to the run today, and it's I'm definitely ecstatic about that. If you couldn't tell from my victory on Goldfree there, which reminds me, update splits. That is a new PB, ladies and gents, and however you choose to self-identify. Man, looks like I missed Pathless there. I feel bad. definitely not my intention to be a little late here to respond there, buddy. Just way more focused on this part than earlier parts of the stream, because this is my first time in a live run making it this far, so definitely heart's pounding quite a bit. That's happening. I just got the consistency practice for Morgoth done earlier today, so hopefully that translates to this run right here, right now, because I would love to be making a trip over to Fire Giant today. That would be so amazing. I mean, goes to show that I need to keep up with my practice on off days, or at the very least make some of my stream days be practice days, so that I come into my regular stream days you know, better prepared. But not to waste any more time, let's go straight into it. Yeah, baby. Oh my god, great run today, guys. Great fucking run today. Super excited about today's distance.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a
Updated
moment.
splits. We are on our way to
converse with
Fire
you.
Giant.
You were unable to enter
Super
the
pumped
Earth
today,
Tree.
guys. Like,
No?
this is what I've been
Prevented by
looking for
mantle
the
of
past like
barbs.
several
The
days.
thorns are
When it comes to
impenetrable.
streaming, I've been
A
looking
husk
for
of the Earth
some
Tree's being
legitimate
that
progress
spurns
and a little
all
bit more
that exists
consistency getting
without. The only way
getting
to stand
past
before
Margit
the
and
Elden
Godric, and
Ring
obviously like
and
this is only my
become
first
the
go
Elden
past
Lord
them. Well, second
is
go
to
past them,
pass the
but
thorns. My purpose
if from here on out
serves to
I
aid
at least
in that
like
very
more
act.
consistently
So
start
I'd
getting
like you to
to
undertake to the flame
the
end and
capital
guide.
here, I'll be pretty happy with the progress I've been making on the runs here. But definitely happy with today's progress. Updated my PB, an additional 2 bosses today, and that's just fucking amazing. Alright. Yeah, East Capital Rampart. We could take our shortcut down to the streets now. That'll help us to get past these demi-humans. What is it? Tree Sentinel Part 2 is actually completely optional on this bit too. There's a very easy strat that I actually use to get past him anyway to set me up to kill him. But I literally only kill him just because he's an asshole and I like to kill him. But it's completely not necessary. If I get past Fire Giant and Godskin Duo, I can basically just be on my way to Malekith. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First things first, I gotta make it through Fire Giant, and that's no simple task. There's so many ways that fight can go wrong, and either I can play it safe and continuously bone out waiting for the right opening, or I can just try to play things out and hope for the best. Honestly, considering it's my first time getting here, and I do just want to see how far I can make it, it would be nice to just play it safe and see if I can make it past the Duo and Malekith as well on the run. Although I haven't, because Fire Giant held me up on the consistency practice, I didn't get that time to do consistency practice on the Godskin Duo and Malekith, even though even with a little bit of rust on Malekith, I feel like I should do relatively fine there. It's hard to say, really. I don't know if this will be a kill shot. I believe it will be. Yep. Cool, yeah. I just needed him out of my way. I could have technically snuck by him, but fuck him. He dead now. Alright. So as long as I have this equipped, I should just be able to sneak by this group here. Darkness plus that should make things relatively simple. And yeah, like Assassin's Gambit makes specific spots just way easier because I'm so used to them chasing me all the way into this chamber, and usually once they get to like this threshold, they'll like turn around and some shit. But it's iffy, and it's so much easier, so much more definitive that I'll get through if I use that. Not gonna lie, I am a tad worried here, just because some boys can mess you up. And it's been a minute since I've been over here. Not sure if I think I should just headshot these boys, honestly. But I don't even know if those would be killed shots. Alright. So, I should wait until he makes a certain rotation. And then there's an archer there that I've got to take care of. And as long as I wait for a certain moment to go try to attack him, I should be able to either sneak by or just kill him. Gotta be careful about this guy. I'm gonna just try to sneak by him, actually. Nice. That way's a little weird. I definitely haven't practiced it in a while because I honestly wasn't expecting to get this far today. So I'm pretty happy about that. But pretty sure there's a safer method of handling with those guys. Because like I definitely don't want to try to charge at them and go for a poke like middle of one of their swings, because that'll just end my shit real quick. So I might look at some other runs to see what some strats are on that area, just to make things a little bit tighter. I always wait till morning at this area, just because there is a Knight's Cavalry up ahead, and I'd rather not run into him. Usually it's not an issue anyway, but yeah, I'd just rather not have to deal with him in any regard. Yeah, it's been a while since I've ran through here, so hopefully that doesn't do anything. Usually I avoid that poison mushroom. I'm pretty sure that does not count as a hit. I'm pretty sure that is considered environmental damage. Because I don't think it's... it would be a hit if it was an enemy trap, but it's not really an enemy trap. It's just the environment. But, I don't know, I'm gonna keep running through regardless. If this ends up being like that run, that I make it all the way through and I submit it, and that is considered a hit, obviously I will make other attempts, because I'm gonna keep going till I get this run. I'm just gonna be persistent like that. But yeah, jumping into lava or jumping into like a fire isn't considered a hit on these runs, so I don't see why stepping on a mushroom would be. But usually I avoid that outright, just because any random damage to me, there's always a chance of someone going, oh, maybe that's a hit, and like there are some circumstances where I'm actually not 100% certain whether it would be considered a hit or not. But yeah, like, I'm more certain that wasn't than I am certain that it was. Oof. No! Oh, I should have just kept running. Oh my god. I know he throws a fireball there sometimes, but holy crap, dude. Like, I've never actually had him hit me before with it on any run that I've made it this far on. That marks the end of the run. I am just gonna go further on, see how far I can get before taking another hit, because we're, like I said earlier, we're already way past the point of no return here. It's always on, man. The last two, my last two PBs were shots to the back that I didn't see coming, where my run got ended. But if I make it past any further bosses here, I will not be updating the splits. If I make it to the end of the run and I've only gotten hit once or twice, I'll just update that as a low hit PB. But that one definitely hurt my insides there. Because that was not a hit I was expecting. I was expecting, if I was gonna get hit here, I was expecting my next hit to be from the fire giant itself, not on my way to the fire giant. That's really a bit of a hurt, upsetting. Really a bit upsetting there. Not gonna lie. But today's new PB leaves me with hope for future runs. I'll definitely be taking a look at this this section in between Morgott and the fire giant, because I want to have a little bit of a safer route prepared to deal with those knights on the bridge. And then usually, as long as I take that far left side over there and just keep sprinting, I don't have to worry about that fireball. And I think just because I decided to jump to try to dodge it as opposed to just going full sprint through the area, that's the only reason I got hit today at that spot. Because I've definitely run past there before, never had an issue. And I definitely didn't expect an issue there this time. But I heard him prepping that fireball, and I was just like, you know what? Just to be safe, maybe I should try to dodge it. And that turned out to be my downfall. Bit of a bummer. But like I said earlier, I am happy at the very least. I got a new PB today. Signs of progress and signs of new hope are definitely great when I'm going for this run. Constant defeats at Godric or like earlier during prep were definitely starting to hurt my morale a little bit. But today's run definitely reinvigorated me a bit. Just gonna make sure to keep up with the practice tomorrow. Probably continue with the consistency practice on the fire giant, because that is the next stage boss, and then I'll keep up with touch-up practice on the other bosses, or maybe I should honestly keep up with the consistency practice I was doing that led me to today's run. Because yeah, if I get more attempts at making my way through this area, I know like one of the next few tries I will definitely make it to the fire giant unharmed, because literally the only concerning bit of this route from Morgott over to the fire giant is probably that apostle right there. So now that I'm finally done running, I'll update the hit on the way to the fire giant here. I believe I did set up shortcuts for hit on the way and hit on the boss, but I can't remember what those shortcuts are right now. Big bummer. Honestly, I wanted to make an attempt at the fire giant on this run without a hit. But learning experience, and we're making progress today, so not too upset. Could have been worse. Could have taken an early hit to Noble or Margit or something like that, but instead we've made it this far in the run. 2.5 hours in. Basically at this point, if I had actually not gotten hit and I made my attempt at the fire giant and it was successful, usually the run from here on out takes about 30 minutes to 40 minutes, depending on if there's delays on certain spots. And yeah, we've got an hour left in the stream time here, so we'll at least make a shot towards trying to complete the run today, even though we took a hit. We can at least call it a PB1 hit if I manage to not make any further mistakes here. Actually, hold on. Need to double back here to make a solid attempt. I'm supposed to make some sleep pods for this fight. I don't want to be crafting while I already have my buffs running. I have a feeling I'm rusty at Radagon after all the practice I've been putting in the past few days. I didn't actually get any time in on him. So if we actually manage to get here without, or get there with only taking, without taking any additional hits, it'd be interesting to see how I do there. That is the opening I hope for next time I make it this far. Almost Fire Giant without a hit there. Unfortunately, we took a hit on the way to Fire Giant, so that one doesn't count towards a no-hit run. Damn, like, that is the perfect opening to have on the Fire Giant. Like, that is exactly what I hope for when I come here. Other than that, like, the overheaded shield's probably, like, my second favorite, but, like, goddamn, dude, like, getting this far with only one hit is still pretty solid. I'm happy about that, even, like, considering I decided to press a little bit further here into the run. I'll update the splits even though we took a hit, just to kind of mark where we're on our way to. But if we take any more hits on this run, they're not going to get counted as resets because we won't be resetting here. We'll just count them as hits on the run. Oof. Why is this part gotta get, like, shady? But, seems like practice, is definitely, pumping out some positive results, the last few days of practice. I did say, while I was taking that route, I literally have not practiced the route from, Morgat to Fire Giant in probably, like, a month, so some of the issues that I had to deal with there, I wasn't completely sure with how to handle, like the nights when you come up the elevator. I definitely should have a better gameplay for that, or a game plan for that. And then obviously I either need to just, like, do things a little bit differently, running past that apostle there, or I've got to try to trigger his aggro on the other side of him,
Are you prepared to commit?
and then go around.
Very well. Let my hand rest up.
We'll watch this scene just because it's pretty heartfelt. But it does say that the split PB is at Godskin Duo, and I think that's just because I moved the split past Fire Giant, but current PB is Fire Giant, or at the very least on our way to the Fire Giant. Hopefully we can close down on these last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bosses within, like, the next week or so. That'd be super nice. I am planning on going on vacation from the 17th to the 25th. That's I've been planning that for several months, way before I even decided to try streaming. So that's happening. So that means for the next week, and like halfway through the week after that, I will not be doing any streams. So I gotta just try to get where I can this week, and then maybe just use the first stream or two coming back for consistency practice again, just so I can try to get this far again.
Thank you for guiding me here.
F. If I had an active chat, this is the time to start spamming F in the chat.
Shall one day meet the road of destined death. Goodbye.
Heartbreaking. Moving on. And again, this is where Assassin's Gambit's going to come in major handy for several sections of this this area. Definitely gonna have to update the title after today's stream because my current PB is on the way to Fire Giant, so I'll at least be notating that. And it would be nice to make it through the rest of this this run without taking another hit, just so I can go and say PB1 or PB2 for a low hit run as opposed to a no hit run. Clearly the next goal from that would be to work it down to 0, but you know, it's definitely would be a sign of good progress, which was my main goal for today. Just wanted to see some solid progress when it came to the run, and there's definitely been signs of that. Nice, don't even have an archer shoot at me when I have a Assassin's Gambit run through that part. Yeah, the next few bosses I haven't actually gotten to practice the past few days because I was shooting for consistency training to get through the earlier bosses and the mid-game bosses to try to get this far in the run. And it did benefit me because it did push me to a new PB today, but it also left very little time for these bosses here. So, not sure how things are going to turn out here. Let's do that first, and then I gotta do this change. Oh! Well, there's another hit. Because I totally forgot to use my mixed physic there. Everything kind of went wrong on the entry there. It's always a different number of barrage hits that I've got to do to actually get the Godskin Noble. Shit. Yeah, you know what? At this point, yeah, I probably don't even have enough sleep pots to try to pull it off again. Maybe I do. I'll try. I'll try to just walk in there and do it again, but if I take another hit, I'll just do a little bit of practicing on the Godskin duo here to try to get my consistency back up, because like I was saying before I walked into that fight, this is one of the bosses that I did not have time to practice during the last 3 days before today's run, because I was doing a type of consistency practice where I was shooting for 5 times in a row on each of the enemies from Godskin Noble forward, and if I didn't get 5 wins in a row, then I repeated the boss over until I did, and that was just so that I had better chances coming in today to get better distance, a better PB, and it did work out, but unfortunately I took a hit on the way to the Fire Giant, and I did just take another hit here on the Godskin duo. So even if I didn't take a hit on the way to the Fire Giant, these two definitely would have just ended my run. You know, unfortunate bit about just running in here again is it's not really good practice for the no-hit run, because I at least can walk up to that to that spot where I threw that sleep pot and basically like smack the apostle right in the face with it. Although I did step a little bit too forward. I think that was literally like my first mistake, because he went for an attack rather than just slow walking at me. He should have fell asleep right then and there, which led me to throw another sleep pot, which led it so that the big guy, the Godskin Noble, was only like 1 sleep arrow away from getting sleep procced on him, and I shot one too many, woke him up, and everything went downhill. So yeah, no, I don't want that yet. Alright. The other guy. Oh, am I out of arrows? Alright, yep. Out of the sleep arrows, and I definitely don't have enough sleep pots to really make this fight go the way it's supposed to. So this run's basically dead at this point, even for like a low PB, because I would have to play out these Godskin Nobles completely, and my chances are very low, especially since I haven't even practiced like the strategic route through them yet. So gonna take a little bit of time during this bit of the stream here, the last bit of the stream here. I'm just gonna update my splits back to Fire Giant here, because that is our current PB for resets. And then I'm just going to load up some saves for the Godskin duo here, and I'm gonna go through some consistency practice for those guys with the last part of the stream here. I believe that should be enough time in the stream for me to have a good chance at getting 5 in a row in these boys with the proper scenario, like proper environment. Yeah, and then obviously the goal is to try to do similar practice tomorrow on my off day, and then come in Tuesday again, likely to be 7 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time, and we'll make another attempt at this RL1 no hit run, and hopefully we'll make it even farther than today. That is always the goal, to make it a little bit further each day. But you know, like that depends on my consistency with the earlier bosses, which is what I've been working on the past few days. Depends on things like RNGing properly for me, as opposed to just stalling out really badly. A lot of things it depends on, really, but just gotta hope for the best and gotta keep making attempts, and definitely gotta make sure that I make more frequent practice attempts like I have this week. I feel like because I wasn't being as adamant about practicing on my off days, that I wasn't reaching the stages in this run that I was expecting to. And today has finally been a little bit different. All right, so yeah, I've been scrolling around. Everything's a little bit askew in order-wise since things got moved around. And since we're going back to practice, it's time to get some music going again. I'm not hearing this though. There it goes. Alright, save should be ready to go. Alright. Let's get to practicing here for this next run. Attempts. Yeah, unlike all my other settings, now this is the one thing I haven't set up the same, because like I said, I didn't get that time to do this this kind of practice the past few days on these guys. So it's a good thing. It's an additionally good thing that I've gotten a bit further in the run today, because that means especially if I can start getting to this at least like the capital and possibly beyond a little bit more consistently, it means I can start focusing my consistency practice on the late stage bosses, while I just keep doing touch-up practice on the earlier boys to make sure that I don't get rusty at anybody, and then from there hopefully we can just get this run. So yeah, now I'm just taking this new save, making it so that I can delete and copy it. Practice here doesn't go right. initial strat comes down to, I definitely need to, not take that step forward when I throw that pot, and then, that first pot, so that I'm not, risking, a lunge forward from the, Apostle. And then I need to, be a little bit more, spacious with my shots from barrage here, to make sure that I don't overshoot and knock the noble out of sleep. I still did not. Okay, I did sleep on this. That didn't go according to plan. Still not a bust yet, though. That's fine. We got enough time. Sleep holds for quite a while on these guys. Oh. What if I do that, though? So that's how things are supposed to go when I walk in here. Although, I need to be walking a little bit closer to this this marker right here, because I need it to be like when I throw the sleep pod, he needs to spawn in, and that wasn't the case here. I took a step after, and that's what got him to spawn in. But I need to throw it as he spawns in, so that it hits him as he arrives on the plane, and then from there it shouldn't take another sleep pot to get him down, and I should just be able to move straight onto the noble. Any additional pots make it so that my chances lessen on that section, and they lessen when it comes to that third one spawning in. If I can't get that boy slept with either a pot or arrows, basically when he spawns in, then things get a little bit more hectic, because I give him more opportunity to summon in his buddy. I don't want that. Once I take out one, I want it to stay to at least one of them, so that my chances improve. How are you not asleep yet, you fuck? Oh, Jesus. I don't know how I took him that many arrows to put this guy down. Now I gotta make a trip all the way back to his buddy over there. Shit. How did I not? Because I was still flipping through shit, like I wasn't able to dodge there. I literally hit the dodge in time. That was dumb. But that's why I don't want him to get so fucking far away from his buddy, and like why I'm absolutely stunned at the fact that like 3 or 4 fucking sleep arrows in a row didn't put the dude down. Like the sleep pots and the sleep arrows leave a good amount of time for you to capitalize on one of the god skins during the fight, but when they chase you all the way over to the other side of the map before you're finally able to get them to fucking fall asleep, your chances of making it back in time before the other one wakes up become lessened. And honestly, I was planning on just switching to the arrows or the bow and arrow there and trying to smack him with like a few pots before he tried to summon the boy in, and try to recover that scenario. But I want to get it to the stage where I don't run into that scenario though. I gotta get that consistent. Technically, I didn't get past the 500 stage on Fire Giant, but that's okay right now. Like I said earlier, when it comes to like that specific opening that I had today, when trying the Fire Giant after that first hit, if I get that opening, my chances are astronomically high. Any other opening, like it's more of like a 50-50 or a 60-40 in my favor. But right now, yeah, my consistency for Godskin duo is not good because I've come in here like 3 or 4 times and only gotten 1 win on them. So this practice will definitely be necessary over the next few days. Like I might end up even coming in late on Thursday, like maybe 8 o'clock, depending on whether or not I feel like I need one of these bosses to get a little bit more consistent. So he was nowhere near that pot, so... hopefully that's enough time. I just really don't want to go to sleep. I don't think I'm gonna make it back in time. Yeah, I keep letting them get way too separated here. Shit. See? Like I need to be getting off my first attack before he's even trying to get up. And that is where these last two practices have gone wrong. Like, I guess I've been so on point with the forced pot that I'm throwing that usually in my previous practice attempts on these two, usually the Godskin Noble catches a whiff of the sleep pot, and it usually makes it so that I only have to pop out like 2-3 arrows. But those last two attempts there, he didn't step into the area of it at all, so that's making it so so he's needing like 4 to 5 sleep arrows in him before he goes down. I've got to try to take notice of that next time. If I see that he hasn't gone anywhere near the sleep pod I throw, I've just got to immediately crank out like 3 or 4 sleep arrows with barrage and see how that plays out, and see if he needs another or not. There we go. That is way better. Although his height's a little weird. Oh man, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm definitely feeling a little tired at this point. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I have to be up early tomorrow. There's a very slight chance that I have off tomorrow. No, looks like we don't have off tomorrow, so that's unfortunate. Don't get Indigenous Day off. That's weird. I swear we usually did. If my next attempt here is a good one, I'll probably leave it on a good note there. Probably end this stream just a little bit earlier today. I'm happy with how today's events went. Obviously, I would have liked things a little bit better if I didn't take that hit in the back from that one apostle. And it would have been nice to make it past the Godskin duo here today, and do a low hit PB, but with the way the fight was going without practice the past few days, it was looking like it was going to take like another few attempts, and that's not the kind of like low low PB that I want to get for a low hit PB run. So I'm happy with a PB of On My Way to the Fire Giants today. That's a increase of 2 bosses on my previous personal best, and I find that great because I was definitely just main thing I was looking for, just to keep a little bit of glimmer of hope alive, which a little bit of progress today, and I got a little bit more than a little bit today, so I'm happy with that. Obviously look to improve on these few sections that got me hit today, and continue doing touch-ups on the previous bosses so that I can hopefully start getting here more regularly. Hate when I do that. Hopefully that's still enough time. It's not super far away, so I think it will be. But definitely gotta be more aware when it comes to how many hits I got. I'm gonna have to do to get that sleep to activate. Fucking missed. I'm out of sleep pots. Oh, I'm screwed. I don't know how I'm not dead. Well, I wanted to end on a good note, and that was not the note. So we'll give it another go here. More practice on these guys, the better anyway, since this was the first boss hit I took today. I feel like it'll be easy enough to clean up where I got hit by the apostle in the back. Should just take like a day of me, or not even a day, like an hour or so of me playing around with the route and see if I have to do anything drastic or if I have to just keep my sprint up. I think I just have to keep sprinting. I think the only thing that fucked me up was the jump. So So as long as I confirm that at some point tomorrow, I'll be able to come in today or the next day and hopefully get to these guys, and it'll be very dependent on how this bit of practice and however much practice I put in tomorrow, that'll be the difference makers. What I'm talking about. Well positioned. Not far apart. Now I just have to not fuck up. Yo, how's it going? What the dog doing? What'd you get banned for? I didn't even know you were banned. Shit. Didn't expect him to spawn in like that. Nice. It's a world record, nothing too personal. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty new on the server. I haven't actually gotten banned for anything yet. I don't know what it takes. First I go in a random stream, then be racist. It's not a great tactic. I mean, it's a great tactic to get banned, but you actually caught me towards the end of my stream here. It's the only tactic to get banned. Swear, there's got to be other tactics. Like, I'm pretty sure whipping your dick out on a stream would probably get you banned. Or, you know, being super sexist, maybe. I haven't made too many attempts to try to get non-chat. I mean, yeah, I don't know. You can't post pictures in chat, can you? Yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe being homophobic would probably do it too. Depends on what, depends on the kind of stream you're going into. I mean, like, I don't even think I have mods, but, I definitely don't want an overly racist environment in my chat, so, I'd probably have to do the same. But yeah, you're actually catching me towards the end of the stream here. I was just doing a little bit of practice on the Godskin Nobles there. Yeah, it definitely would be a tactic to work well to get you banned. That is without a doubt. Nobody really wants that in their chats, unless you're joining the stream hosted by a Nazi. Yeah, they're pretty much not gonna roll with racism. I'm pretty much not gonna roll with it either in my chats. But yeah, like you might be able to get away with it for like a second or two, because I don't actually have any like moderators that I'm aware of. So I'd have to catch it and make the ban. But yeah, that's definitely one way to do it. Not sure what led you to want to get banned though. But yeah, pretty much about to end the stream for today. There's only about 15 minutes left in the typical time frame that I go for. We got a new PB. We got to on our way to the Fire Giant before getting hit today, and a little bit of practice on the Godskin Nobles, which was the first boss I took a hit to on today's run. Even though the first hit I took was on the way to the Fire Giant by like one of the Flame Apostles, and then the first boss hit I took was on the Godskin Noble. So I did make some pretty solid progress today. I'm gonna be back at it on Tuesday. And then next week, I'm pretty much not going to be streaming at all. I should be able to manage to stream on Sunday, but after that, up until Wednesday the week after, I'll pretty much be off in Vegas, enjoying a concert and enjoying the surroundings. But yeah, thank you anyone who tuned in. Thank you as always, What the Dog doing, for coming over to the stream and adding to the chat, even though it was a little slightly weird conversation. But glad to see you're back from your ban. Please don't be racist in my chat. And yeah, I hope to see everyone who tuned in today again on Tuesday. And thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope you all have a great night. Have a good one. Lately I pushing the needle forward to the people that knew me and traded sides. I'm up now, don't hit me to make it right. I'm at a dole, I've been taking mines. Niggas scared of the heights that I'm reaching for. Don't even know what you're reaching towards. Don't even know what you're reaching for. Before the stream completely fades out here, if you haven't already, please give a like or a follow to the stream, either on here, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. Follow Facebook and Twitter if you want to know updates on things like if I'm trying to take a day off or anything like that. That's where I'll make those updates, because we can't really make those posts on Twitch or YouTube. And yeah, it'll help me out so much if you guys follow or give a like. I definitely need to start reaching some more people. I need to start making some more advertisements for the stream. But I just wanted to throw that in real quick before I cut out. Thank you again for tuning in, and I hope you all have a great night.